Last week I was in a meeting. I'm a part of an international organization. 7:30 I go to the meeting, and we have a new regime, new president. Brings up his board. He says great things about the board members, and there are 8 men and 1 female. What do you think I'm thinking? Can we please acknowledge that we need to work on diversifying our board? Can we just say that? No. 1 female was African American. He's talking about skill sets and how much they are dedicated to the organization. And he, quote, as most of you all know, I grew up on a tobacco farm in North Carolina. And I mean, there were some hardworking people on the tobacco farm. And then he turns, and I'm not gonna say her name, but he says, but if she would have been on a tobacco farm, she would have outworked them all. He took a black woman in Central Virginia, North Carolina, tobacco farm. Why you just didn't call her your bed witch? Shirley Chisholm, you couldn't. Michelle Obama, you couldn't. You couldn't talk about her intellectual prowess as an example for how good her commitment is being received to a service organization. You had to make her into a slave. What do you do, Chad? You sitting in this room, working with these folks. We going to Guatemala to do water projects. You can't let this go. You got a responsibility as you may risk the relationships. You may risk the proposal that you just put into BWXT, which is a $2 billion company that produces the nuclear fuel for NASA. Because that's where you met the CEO. Man, I wanted to get back to being that rental property owner. I owe it. I'm not exactly sure if the young lady realized it as well, because she had this biggest smile on her face. And I had to step outside because the tear came. Because it's unconscious when the person delivering the discriminatory comment. But I think it's sad when the person that the comment was about doesn't even realize that they've been insulted. And that's what post-racial will do for you. Oh no, I'm here, I'm in the room, I'm glad, I appreciate it. It doesn't stop the unconscious way that we're thinking about each other, because we're not supposed to acknowledge race. And there's no way, if he understood the history of this land, this nation, Virginia and North Carolina, and he sees this woman up here, there's no way that that young man would have allowed himself to connect those two. And she had the job of a secretary and the president-elect. None of the men are doing half of the work. I started asking where the babies were. It's 2017 and we still having to explain equity, not equality.